Hey there, hope you're having a great day so far. Welcome back. It's Pastor Danny here again to start a new week of our time together. And once again, I've got a question for you. Have you ever been invited on an adventure or to a really fun time with friends? Not sure what your idea of adventure is, but here are a couple pictures that come to my mind when I think of an adventure. Something maybe that would take a little leap of faith and some courage as well, like zip lining or bungee jumping or rafting. Of course, I've only gone rafting before. Or maybe you have done something fun like going swimming with friends or bowling or some other fun activity. Well, this week we're going to look at a story from the Bible each day and see what we can learn. It's about an adventure that a guy named Peter has with Jesus. I will read it and then we'll talk about it for a couple minutes. This is one of my favorite stories. It's from the book of Matthew, chapter 14. It starts in verse 22. Immediately he made the disciples get into the boat and go before him to the other side, while he dismissed the crowds. After he had dismissed the crowds, he went up on the mountain by himself to pray. When evening came, he was there alone, but the boat by this time was a long way from land, beaten by the waves, for the wind was against them. And late at night he came to them walking on the water. But when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were terrified and said, "It's a ghost," and they cried out in fear. But immediately Jesus spoke to them, saying, "Take heart, it is I, do not be afraid." And Peter answered him, "Lord, if it's you, command me to come to you on the water." And Jesus said, "Come on." So Peter got out of the boat and walked on the water and came to Jesus. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid. And beginning to sink, he cried out, "Lord, save me." Jesus immediately reached out his hand and took hold of him and said to him, "O you of little faith, why did you doubt?" And when they got into the boat, the wind ceased, and those in the boat worshipped him, saying, "Truly, you are the Son of God." So one minute, Peter is climbing out of the boat and walking to Jesus, and after a few steps, he begins to sink. For a moment, though, Peter did what no one else but Jesus has done. He walked on water. How amazing is that? Jesus invites Peter to walk to him, and Peter says okay, and climbs out of the boat to do the impossible. That is called faith. Peter had great trust in his friend Jesus that he would not invite him to do something that couldn't be done, no matter how crazy it seems. Living a life with faith in Jesus can be an adventure at times, as Peter would continually learn in his life from that point on. Let's pray. Dear Lord, help me to have faith to trust in you, even when it seems hard or difficult. Help me to remember how you were there for Peter, how you invited him to come to you. Thank you that you are always with me too. Okay, for our activity today, I have a picture of Peter and Jesus that you can color to remind you of the faith that Peter had to climb out of the boat and walk to Jesus. As you do, try to imagine what it'd be like to walk on water. I think it'd be really cool to be able to walk on water. How about you? Okay, to end our time, I thought it'd be fun if we learn a new song for this week. This one's called Cast Your Burdens. It has some fun motions that go with the song, so follow along and sing loud. Hope you have a great week. Lord bless you and keep you.